Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Gift and you're welcome to Gift and Hotel. So in today's tutorial, I'll be sharing with you how to sew a zipper fly, and you can see that I actually use another color of thread to sew the zipper fly. So I actually did that intentionally so that you see how the thread is going to be like. Alright, and if this is your first time of coming across my channel, please do well to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get started. So let's just go ahead and cut this as our trouser. All right, so let's just use this length and the waist. Okay, go ahead and measure it. Let's just assume that we are cutting normal trouser. Divide your waist into 4, measure your hip length, let's say 8 inches, and then go ahead and measure your crotch length. So how to get your crotch length is hip divided by 3. Whatever you have, you mark it there, and after that you're going to go ahead and divide your your thigh measurement into 2, and then mark it. On the hip length, you're going to go ahead and divide your hip into 4, so mark it. The same measurement you have on the hip, you're going to take it upward to the waist length and then mark it. All right, so you're just going to go ahead and connect it like this to the waist length. So we are just going to connect it like this, and let's assume it's a pencil trouser rather. You're just going to take the same measurement that you have on your crotch length, that's the thigh measurement, divided by 2. You're going to go ahead and divide it into 2 and then take it downward. So when you're done, you're going to go ahead and fold your hemming line. Let's say you are going to add like 2 inches or 1.5 or 1 inch. Just fold like this. This way you'll be able to, it will be easier for you to sew your trouser perfectly. So you are going to divide your ankle measurement into 2, and then your calf, now when you're sewing your normal trouser. And if you don't know how to sew, I have so many tutorials on this channel. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, I have a lot of tutorials on how to sew trousers, so just go ahead and watch it, and when you are done, you're going to go ahead and cut it out. All right, so when you're done cutting, you're going to go ahead and notch your hemming line just like what you're seeing on the screen. And next thing is to go ahead and measure the length of your zipper fly. For example, you can use either 5 to 6 inches for the zipper fly. All right, so let's just use 5 inches for this, and when you are done, go ahead and notch it where you mark that 5 inches. So let's use 5 inches here. All right, you can also use 6 inches. So let's go ahead and cut the zipper fly. So you're going to put your trouser like this, position it this way, and then you're going to take your tape roll, then measure the width of the flap, put it like this. And for this tutorial, when it comes to zipper fly, you can either use 2.5 or 2 inches, but I prefer using 2.5 most of the time. So you're just going to go ahead and mark it like this, and then you're going to recut this thing into 2. All right, exactly like this. You're going to go ahead and recut it, and also make sure you shape the zipper fly out just like what you're going to be seeing on the screen. Make sure it's aligned, and then reduce the length of the zipper fly. Okay, since we are using 5 inches for the fly, let's just go ahead and mark the zipper fly itself to be 6 inches, at least 1 inch longer. All right, so now that we are done, you're going to go ahead and recut the second one. In some cases, some people use gum stay on it. They'll just gum the stay on it and it will be a bit thicker, but for this tutorial I'm not using that. I'm just going to use bias. So I'll be using this pink bias. You can see the color of the zipper. Please make sure you use everything the same color. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and tape this flap. All right, so you're just like this, you're going to fold your bias into 2 just like that, and then you're going to go ahead and sew it round. You can see the way I'm sewing it. Like I said, I actually use different colors of stuff. The thread is different, everything is different, so that you'll be able to see how it's going. So you're going to go ahead and do the second one as well, and let me show you how you are going to position it. All right, so when you are done, you're just going to go ahead and place it like this. You're going to pick one side and sew. Another thing you need to know is that there is different position for both male and female, of which I'm still going to show you, but let's just continue sewing. But just know that we are sewing half inch in total, and that half inch you are going to sew what just like this 0.2, and the remaining 0.2 you are going to go ahead and fold it. But you can see your fabric might not be stretchy like this, but don't worry, just follow this method. So when you are done, you are going to go ahead and top stitch the flap like what you are going to see. So for men's one, you can join the flap together and sew, but for with female own, you can just sew, you can only top stitch the flap. All right, so when you are done, you are going to go ahead and put your zipper. Remember, you're not going to use a zipper that is long like this. You're just going to use a shorter zipper. This was what I had. I didn't have the short zipper. So you're going to place it like this, and then you're just going to go ahead and sew. Like I said, we are maintaining half inch in total. So whatever you're going to sew, it has to be half inch. All right, remember we've already sewn 0.2 inch inside, and then this is the second one, and this is to maintain how the flap is going to be. All right, so just go ahead and sew it, but before you sew it, you have to make sure it's closed like this. You can see how it is. You are going to make sure it's covered the zipper in a way that you won't be able to see the zipper. All right, so when you are done, you're just going to go ahead and sew it. Make sure you sew the two of them together, like the flap and the trouser itself. Remember, you're going to use thread, a colored thread, the exact color, so it won't show like what you're seeing on the screen. Like I said, the reason I use this black thread, either black or navy thread, was for you to be able to see how it's going to look like. So just go ahead and top stitch it, and when you are done, you're going to go ahead and top stitch it again like 2 times. When you get to this point, you have to um, just go ahead and stop and then continue sewing. All right, and make sure the top stitching doesn't affect the other side of the zipper. All right, so this is the second stitch. You are going to go ahead and top stitch it. Like I said, let it be double. Okay, but if you are using colored thread, the thread that goes with it, for female one, it's okay. Like I said, there's a way you position this flap. This side is for female, and if the zipper flap is facing the other side, that's for male. All right, so next thing is you're going to place your fabric like this, your trouser like this, and then you're going to sew it to this point. You can see the way I'm showing, but this time around you're sewing the complete half inch. Remember the other one you sew 0.2 and then the top stitch 0.2, but this one you are sewing the half inch complete. So when you are done, you're going to go ahead and put in the flap, put the flap under, and then continue sewing. You can see it's very simple, it doesn't take time. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, please do well to subscribe again, like, share, comment. To my old subscribers, thank you so much. Subscribe, because that's the only way you can support my channel. All right, so when you are done, it should look like this. You can see the zipper is already closing. Please make sure if your own is not like this, you can lose it and continue. So when you are done, you're just going to go ahead and close your trouser. So just like what you are, please focus on how I'm showing, what I'm showing you. Just go ahead and sew it. Okay, just make sure you sew it neatly, and that's all. So when you are done, you can now close this properly. All right, So you can see what I'm doing there. Just make sure you don't have to be in a hurry when you get to this point. Just take your time and sew. So when you are done, it should look like this. Don't mind the color of my thread, but what matters is that you've gained something today. So you can see when you open your zip, you should be able to close properly like this. You can see it didn't take time. And then you can decide to top stitch the other side.